The gold medalist 2005 in Podolsky in Russia, gold again in the following year in New Delhi, and she was bronze at 57K in 2008. So she's been around, and between them, these two have 5 gold medals in World Championships. This is undoubtedly the division that's absolutely loaded with talent. Ireland versus Russia, Russia versus Ireland, and the gong for the first round. The gong most appropriate in China. And Taylor, as you know, in red, and the southpaw Russian in blue. It was cagey enough in the European final, if I do remember, in Rotterdam last year. They'll know everything about each other. They've boxed each other, as we've said, twice. But they've seen tapes, that have watched little things. Where's the weaknesses? Where are the strengths? Can we attack this? Can we attack that? Taylor quicker on her feet by the looks of things. And she really looks in the peak of condition, Katie Taylor, right up on the balls of her feet there, ready to move either way, try to change the angles. More static Russian. It has hardly a punch been thrown yet. Sizing up each other. First one comes out from the Russian. May have connected. As I said yesterday, we're not privy to the scores. Have to wait until the end of the round and do our own count. But then in the days gone by, when we used to do these commentaries from the stadium, we used to have to count ourselves and depend on our mental arithmetic to get us there. So there's not going to be much between these two. As the Messieurs Dunn, Walsh and Dowling have said already, there won't be much in it, and I wouldn't expect to be much in it, and I hope there isn't much in it, because it's all the more important if you're going to win a close one, I think. But Taylor is doing all the moving around anti-clockwise, and making Ochigieva try and make up. See, Taylor in quickly with the right hand, and then quick move away. Ochigieva, nice little combination there. Certainly Taylor not getting her own way. The gong goes for the end of round one. There wouldn't be much between them. Perhaps nothing between them. 2-2 at the end of the first round, and that is just about right. 2-2, very close, very cagey, and Billy Walsh has these comments.
Yeah, look, it was going to be very tight. I was surprised that Sofia actually came out and attacked and was more aggressive. But that is Katie's game plan, to sit back. Her right hook is very dangerous. You know, I think it's a fair reflection on the fight. She was level. I can see Katie stepping up, but you've just got to be careful after she attacks that she gets out and doesn't get caught with that looping right hook from Ochigieva.
Thank you, Billy. Yes, her lead right hand, and then she turns that into a hook, the jab into a hook. And that, as Billy said, is clearly dangerous, but she's not as quick as Taylor. But this is a close one. This is what we all expected, a very, very close one. And this could be a one-punch fight. Orthodox Taylor, left hand lead, left foot out, and the opposite. So you look at it, a mirror image of yourself when you box a southpaw. Both cages, you can see. So if you make the effort to throw the punch at Taylor with a nice head movement, just got out of the way of that attack. It's the read the movements, that little shimmer in the body when you think a shot is going to be thrown. Off the back foot there, right hand from Taylor. Off the trail hand. Oh, that's good stuff. Beautiful stuff there from Taylor. Combination, classy. Always beautifully set up, Taylor, but then of course most boxers at this level are. Total, absolute concentration on the face there of Katie Taylor. Right hand poised, but she has all the punches, Taylor. The jab, the left hook, the right cross, and she can get in close and mix it if necessary, but I wouldn't advise that in this particular contest. Another solid right hand coming in. very, very close. And you'd have to see it too cagey. Very technical, very cagey. They just know too much about each other, really, in a way. But Taylor has the range, and she has the range, I would suggest, better than has the Russian. Just has to keep her head up a little bit. By no means ever an under-the-counter puncher. Katie Taylor caught her the right hand coming in there. And that's that right cross to which Billy Walsh referred to in the inter-round there. It's a dangerous punch, and it is the most dangerous punch of this contest. The right hand from Okiyeva. Gong again, that's the second gong, end of the second round. And we're going to hear from one of our lads again, and we'll go to Mick Darling.
Yeah, Jimmy, well, level here now at the moment, but I think Katie needs to cut down the distance between herself and her opponent. She needs to just put a little more pressure on. She needs to put the Russian on the back foot. She needs to be getting in a little bit quicker, banging in that right hand and following up with her left hook. But while doing that, she's got to keep her own left hand high, because Ochigeva is bringing in her own right hook, sometimes catching Katie. But we did say at the outset that it was going to be a very, very technical fight, and that's obviously the way it is.
Nick Darling, thank you. Technical, close, technical. And Pete Taylor doing his animated show in the ring with his daughter, coach and father. Very, very close to each other. And now we're into the halfway mark. The defending champion against a twice previous champion. As I said, between them, 5 world titles. It's a massive haul. So you're looking at the 2 best in the world here at 60k lightweight division. The 2 best, with no argument. And it's probable that they could meet in the Olympic final. Because coming into the Olympics as gold and silver, whichever wins which here, I would guess that they'll be seated one top and one bottom of the draw for the Olympics. However, that's another story for another day. Taylor getting her opponent in the corner now, flashing out a nice right hand. There's a lovely jab coming in there from Taylor. Again off her trailing hand. Just keep her left hand up just a little bit and watch that right hand coming in. There it was again, that hooking right hand. Didn't connect. It is the signature punch of Okiyeva. Nice little jab. Not much power in it there from Taylor, but got into the face of the Russian. Taylor in control, early stages of this round. Her jab is good now, Taylor. And she's winning this round thus far. It's 4-4, remember. First 2 rounds were level. Taylor looks quicker. She looks to have a bit more in the tank, a bit the same age. There's no wear and tear of years here. I think it was Billy Walsh who said one of them certainly did, maybe all of them said back in studio, but one thing about Katie Taylor, whoever she's boxing, she boxes the same way at the best she can produce. It's a great sign in any sports person. Always giving of your best. And there is Taylor, 4-2 ahead in that round and 2 points ahead overall. Looking good, Bernard Dunn.
Yeah, we're breathing a bit of a sigh of relief here now. It's a bit more success for Katie there. I think Katie needs to feint a little bit more, Jimmy, with her right shoulder and draw that right hook out of what she gave her so she can counter with her own left hook. She needs to get a little bit more closer to her, standing basically on her toe and making her opponent think all the time. But, you know, we're 3 points up at this stage. I cannot see her opponent catching her now. She's a counter puncher. Katie will move and box.
That's Bernard Dunn, back in studio. So you've heard from all our 3 studio guests, who between them have 18 Irish national senior titles. So you could say they know what they're talking about. So, how can Ochigeva of Russia pull back those 2 points, that 2 points deficit against Katie Taylor? Or is the girl from Bray about to get squatters' rights on the lightweight championship of the world? She's quick, Taylor, quick of brain, quick of body. And as Bernard Dunn suggested, was that she feints with her right shoulder just to draw that right, stinging right hook, which wasn't so evident, the hook in the third round. And as this fourth round starts to evolve, there's still not all that much from Ochieva, and Taylor looks in control. Not in the sense of throwing punches or scoring punches, and the referee would like them to box now, and enough of the shadow. Taylor comes after her, little spurt, and as they come out of the spurt, a little left hand from Taylor. 2 points ahead, she's got to protect that, but if the opportunity presents itself, go in. That was a good right hook there, that last little onslaught from Ochieva. Two points is the lead, or was the lead going into this last round, and there's 49 seconds to go. Is Taylor to win yet another world title? There's certainly nothing untoward happening in this round that would suggest anything different. But Taylor up on her toes now. Really very athletic, always in great form. Those are the feet that won her over 40 international caps for Ireland. She could have been a footballer, of course, as well as a boxer of great repute. Less than 20 seconds now left in it. Just able to get around. Knows she's ahead, I should think, Taylor. She's counting in ahead. The abacus in her head is working. And I reckon she knows now that she's just there by a couple of points. Or is she? She can't really afford to take chances. Head up, break up, restart, and listen for the gong. It's going to go any second. There it is. And whilst we don't know, I should imagine Taylor will be the champion of the world yet again. But not much in it. She took that 2-point advantage she had after round 3, took it into the fourth, boxed quite cleverly, defensively when she had to, and she's always looks unruffled, doesn't she? Whether she wins or loses here, isn't she a credit to the Brave Boxing Club, to her family, to Ireland, and to boxing, and to Billy Walsh there and the whole high performance squad? And here comes the result. So who's it to be? On the right hand of the referee is the Irish girl. She is the world champion again. It's unbelievable almost. There's more there, the manager of the Irish team. Katie Taylor, magnificent, 11-7. What a champion, what a star, what a sportswoman. And so the incredible world gold journey of Katie Taylor continues unabated. Champion of the world in India, China, Barbados, and now back in India, or back in China. Pound for pound, kilo for kilo, with little cause for argument, Katie Taylor is the greatest female boxer on earth. As the Tina Turner song says, simply the best. And now studio. How about that?
Jimmy, thanks a lot. How about that? Katie Taylor, champion of the world again. Billy Walsh, that was just amazing.
Amazing and a bit nerve-wracking here, you know. I always felt it was going to be this, you know, people, you know, think she's a guarantee or shooing for gold medals every time she goes out. Now they know the quality of her opposition. This girl, the years that Katie was world female boxer of the year in between, she was world female boxer of the year. She's been a twice world champion. So Katie's opposition is, you know, shows and makes her be the person that she is. You know, look at Zora Antia and Pete Taylor have done a fantastic job with her, you know, bringing her to this level. And as I said, that she has that continuous improvement mindset where she leaves no stone unturned to make sure that she is the best in the world.
Yeah. And Mick, there is, as Billy says, there is this perception, you know, that every time she goes into the ring, she's going to win. And as we've seen, it, you know, nothing is ever a formality.
You know, Dara, I'm so happy this morning. That was just outstanding. It was brilliant, and yes, there was tension here in studio, you know, especially when it was just level all the way. But going into that final round, she had the 2 points up, and Billy and myself were saying here, all she has to do now is protect that too. If